Okay, we're going to look at how to create a pie chart in Google Sheets. Our information is going to be a pie chart of Canada's cities by population. Um, so we have our Google Sheet right here, and then I have a Wikipedia page about um, the top maybe 100 largest cities in Canada. So we're going to quickly take a look at that. Okay, so let's take a look here. Here's our municipalities. I've used this before. Maybe the top 100. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to take the cities and we're going to go by their population here. Can I grab from rank? I couldn't. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here. And we don't need all the columns. What's great about Google Sheets, though, is we can very quickly get rid of information that we do not find helpful. I'm going to put it there just because I want to give it some titles. Here we go. Cities and population in 2011, 2012, 2015. Geez, I don't remember. Let's take a look. 2016. Oh, pretty recent. Okay. Population in 2016, according to this. I'm going to get rid of this column here. We can just right-click, and you'll see there's a delete column. I clicked right at the above. I can also highlight several columns, right-click, and delete a set of them. And then finally, the very last one here. I do not need these last four, so I'm going to delete those columns. I really am just looking for the cities and the population. Now, to make a pie chart, the pie chart actually represents a portion of a whole. We need to know what Canada's actual population is, okay? So one of the things I'm going to do here are all these populations. I want to get a sum, okay? So I'm going to say the sum, there we go, of all these numbers above. So if I put an equal sign in, I can start to create formulas in Excel. So if I put the word sum, and in brackets, I set out the range I want to sum, and I can just highlight everything I want. Here we go. So of the top 100 cities, they make up 22,742,437 people. What's Canada's total population? So I'm going to say pop of Canada, and we're going to pull that information. I quickly did a search before this. Google puts it at, in 2015, I know that other one was 2016, so we can assume it's gone up maybe just a little, 35,850,000. So let's put that value in. We're actually going to manually input that. So 35,850,000. Okay, so you'll see there's a bit of a difference here. That difference is going to help us figure out the other. Okay, so obviously the top 100 cities in Canada don't make up all of Canada's population, they make up a relatively large portion. How will I figure out the rest? Well, there's going to be, obviously there's far more than 100 cities in Canada. I'm going to qualify all these smaller ones that under the top 100 as other. And to figure that out, I'm going to again make a formula, put equal sign. I'm going to take Canada's total population, subtract it from the total of the top 100 populations, and that gives all of the people who live outside those top 100 cities. I know that might have been a little confusing, but this is actually important to us. I'm going to cut and paste it here. Okay, it's still using the same formula? It is, perfect. Because other is going to be important to our pie chart here. Okay, so I need a pie chart of all of this information. So I'm going to highlight from Toronto. Actually, I want the titles too. The titles are important. We'll see. They probably are. We'll see how the Google Sheets handles them. I'm going to highlight all the way down to other. We can hit the Explore button here, and it's giving us a histogram chart. Not quite what we want. So what we're going to do is Insert Chart. So I went to the Insert tab. I'm going to go to the Chart button here. And oh, look at that. It gave us the histogram here. Histogram chart. But under chart type, we don't want a histogram chart. We want a pie chart. We're going to select it, and look at this. Let's double click in here. Great. It says histogram population. It definitely is not, so I'm going to change that title right away. Pie chart of population in 2016 of Canada. I know it's not 100% accurate because our Canada population was 2015, but here you go. Take a look. This would be all of Canada's population, okay? And 36.6% of the population lives outside the top 100 major municipalities of the country. 7.6% of Canada's population lives in the largest one. That also means if we subtracted this from 100, which would give us roughly 64%, so a relatively large number of Canada's population lives in the top 100 municipalities or largest cities in the country. Now, you can see the larger I make this, the more cities are going to come in. Obviously, there's 100 little charts to get in here, so I'm not going to give you all of them, but if I click over them, if I just bring my cursor across them, it shows all of those cities. So a little more work for a pie chart, but pretty interesting. It's a cool way to take a look at that information.